Okay, simple deadlifts. You're focusing on the glutes, and these are the big power muscles that are powering most of your running, but especially that uphill running where you want to be super strong here, super strong in the hamstrings. It's going to hit the hamstrings, but we're focused on the glutes and we're focused on a straight back. I like to do it bare feet, so there's not that 10mm drop that you've got in your running shoes. And then with the weight, not so important. You want to make sure that you're stressing the muscle, of course, but you don't want to go too, don't get into that gym mentality of I want to lift as much as possible. It's all about style and form. So if you just come over, your feet are just further than foot shoulder width apart, but it's really important that your hands, you got one over, one under, in the middle of the bar, and then you're feeling straight away, before you've even picked it up, is my back straight? Are my glutes engaged? You should be able to feel it. Even as you're not even pulling on the weight yet, you should be able to feel your glutes engaged. Your arms, you're just using your skeleton, not your muscles, to pick this up. So you don't want to engage your arms you want to engage your arms as little as you possibly can, so that your glutes, your hamstrings are doing all the work. And you're just going to pull up and hold. Bend your knees, engage your glutes, and go up again. Very, very simple. Slow down. Just feel in control the entire time. Super slow, but you're in control. There's no unnecessary energy being used by my arms. It's all on the glutes. Isolating the glutes, and we're focused on the glutes. And as I come up, I can feel them, I clench them together. You want to build up to about 3 times 10 on something like this. Like start with a low weight. Maybe even just a bar to get the technique right. Have somebody watch you or film so that you make sure that your back is straight, and you're bending your knees and your arms are holding the bar so they're shoulder width apart. You engage in as little muscle as possible in your arms, so it's all on the glutes. And if you come down into this position, you're pulling it up, you feel the glutes work through the entire motion, which is perfect. I'm not perfect at those, but once you implement them into your running, you're going to see much more power in your glutes. You're going to see you're able to engage your glutes and let your glutes fire through every single step. If you think about the amount of steps that you take in a minute when you're running, whether you're running 5K or a marathon, that cadence is likely to be 160 to 200. That's a lot of steps in a minute, times the amount of minutes that you're running for 5K or a marathon or an ultra marathon. It's really important to put that workload, put that effort from the glutes. If you're trying to do that with these little calves, you're going to get tired very quickly. You're going to come into problems, niggles, injuries. But if you've got that on the glutes, you're going to feel powerful, and your form is going to stay strong throughout the entire duration of your training and your race. Now, next question is, where do you put that if you've got your structure of your week, if you've got a midweek interval session on a Wednesday, and then a weekend long run on a Sunday? So I like to know that after that midweek session on a Wednesday, I've got a recovery day on the Thursday, and after the long run on a Sunday, I've got a recovery session on the Monday. So I like to give those as a recovery. If I'm feeling okay after the long run, I'll do a weight session, and I'll do a weight session on the legs. It's fine to do upper body whenever you want, but I'll do a weight session on the legs on a Monday. But I won't have that the day before an interval session or the day after an interval session. So Tuesday and Thursday are off. There's no weights done on my legs, because that's the biggest session of the week where it's going to cause the most stress to the body. The most micro tears in the fibers in the legs, especially calves, glutes and hamstrings, but also quads as well. So don't do anything Tuesday and Thursday for your midweek interval session where you're building a speed is on a Wednesday. And then think about it on potentially Friday. Saturday is okay as well, but you don't want any kind of any soreness going into that weekend long run. So I'd keep away from Saturday. I'd do it Friday and Monday. They're great sessions in order to fit these heavier weight sessions on the legs into your structure of your running program so that you're getting the maximum benefit out. Remember, we can all run, we can put something together in terms of structure, but how can we put that structure together optimally within a week to achieve an optimal result? So you're the strongest possible, most robust runner that's not getting injured as much. You're reducing your injury, reducing your illness, you're increasing your power and strength, and you're able to put that into your running. So your midweek interval session is getting faster because you're more powerful, you're more robust. Your weekend long run, it's getting quicker as well because you've got more power, you've got more strength there. You're not going to fade towards the end of the run. Super important. If you've got any questions at all, and I'd love to hear about your structure. Maybe you can't do your interval session on a Wednesday. Maybe that's a heavy work day and you need to change that around, and maybe it's Tuesday and Saturday, the interval session and the long run. Let me know about your structure, how you fit your weight sessions in currently, and what you would change after hearing that video. Good luck.